And guys eager to step in to that void. Who has the biggest shoes to fill this upcoming season?
I'm going to say Myles Sanders, who I think, by the way, is going to do a great job for Penn State, the new running back who's going to take over for Saquon Barkley. Watching him early in his career, it was just a matter of opportunities, and he just never got them because Saquon was just so good. So put me down for Myles Sanders are the biggest shoes.
I think Georgia's running back, DeAndre Swift.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to follow Chubb and Michael. They had 31 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
This guy, he's not chopped liver. He 7.6 per carry last year. Yeah. He'll be a star.
But
he's fast, too.
He probably is, though, because he has 4 shoes to fill instead of just 2.
Good point. I'm agree with Herbstreit. Myles Sanders, I mean, Saquon Barkley, what he meant to that offense, but don't think that he wasn't a guy who affected the game on special teams, too. They have to replace him as a kickoff returner, too. He had 2 touchdowns as a kickoff returner, so I think Saquon Barkley is a guy whose shoes they're going to have to try to fill.
Let's get the Bear in here. We haven't heard from the Bear. Bear, who do you think biggest shoes to fill?
Well, the biggest shoes to fill are the Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield, what he brought to Oklahoma, both with his performance on the field and his intangibles. But that doesn't mean I don't think Kyler Murray will be able to fill in pretty admirably there. But I think what you guys had mentioned about Saquon and Myles Sanders is certainly legitimate. While Saquon definitely wasn't the interior runner at times, Penn State may have wanted from a true running back, but what he did on the field, catching the ball, return game, and just the threat of him taking one to the house every time, Myles Sanders certainly has some pretty big shoes to fill there.
Bear taking a low-hanging fruit, taking Baker Mayfield. I mean, that was a given. We were trying to look at beyond that, Bear.
Kyler Murray, though, think about this. Lincoln Riley had to get a nice raise so that his tax return form will actually exceed what Kyler Murray's making after getting a signing bonus, being a 9th overall pick in the baseball draft. How about the player you're most excited to see, LC?
I'm going to say players. Wisconsin's offensive line.
Okay.
They average 6'6", 315 pounds. All 5 of them returned 150 career game wins. They got 2 preseason All-American. And to me, when you build a football team, defense first, offensive line second. Wisconsin's offensive
You're
line.
a big, get up to that second level.
Boom. Yeah.
Right? Okay, I'll take your Wisconsin O-line, and I'll trump you with the Clemson D-line.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
These guys
Clemson's,
multiple players
he went multiple players.
I'll
just throw Christian Wilkins and those fellas out there. That'd be a great battle to watch those boys go.
He will.
You're going to get to see it in the first round of the college football playoff.
Oh, yes. I love it.
Wow, I'm going to stick to the script and go player. And I'm going to say I think it's Shea Patterson. After all the turmoil about is he going to be eligible or not, he's been picked as the starting quarterback at Michigan now. He's going to have a fantastic group of receivers, some talented running backs, veteran running backs behind him. The offensive line is going to have to really step up, but I want to see Shea Patterson, the most talented quarterback that Jim Harbaugh has had since he's been in Ann Arbor.
Sure. Yeah, he needs somebody to not turn the ball over, and hopefully Shea is that guy. What about, can we get Bear on this one too?
Sure, yeah.
Bear, get in there.
Why not?
Come on, let's go.
Who am I most? I'm looking forward to watching Devin Bush and that Michigan defense. I love the spirit and the energy and the intensity that he plays football with. I like that Michigan defense as a whole, but I'm looking forward to watching Devin Bush lead that unit this year.
You know who I'm looking for?
That's not low-hanging fruit, by the way.
No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
He could have went with Sean Gary.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
The quarterback at Clemson, the freshman. Now, who knows if he eventually beats out Kelly Bryant.
Kelly B.
You're
just throwing him to the side.
I understand. Dabo Swinney, invoked the names of Deshaun Watson and Cam Newton. Yeah. In terms of just sheer talent.
He's a monster, too. 6'6", throwing that ball around. All right, let's keep him moving. He's getting anxious.
You're getting ready to go here.
He's already let's go.
Have a look on the screen there, and you have your Heisman Trophy favorites, the latest.
Tua hadn't won the job yet. We got him up the top of the board.
Speaking of having to get past the quarterback, Jalen Hurts still in there fighting for the job. Des, what about your Heisman favorite? You go in here or off the board someplace?
Well, I like number 2 on the list. I like Bryce Love. I think that he's going to be the guy who he's going to get a lot of touches first and foremost. He's going to have some high-profile games. You know that David Shaw is going to really create some interesting ways to get the ball into his hands. So I like Bryce Love.
Trace McSorley, Penn State quarterback. Barkley's going. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
The guy has accounted for 75 touchdowns in the last 2 years.
Okay.
75.
Right.
And his record is 22-4 as a starting quarterback. But remember this, he's got Ohio State and Michigan State at home early.
You know why I'm
in or out real quick.
Remember this, Saquon
23 years I've been
anymore.
sitting next to my man here. I've never picked the same Heisman guy. And I laugh at him after week 3, his guy loses. And he just keeps going all the Mason Rudolph all the way to the end.
Right.
And now I'm with him. Because
Are you kidding me?
I'm picking Trace McSorley, too. I think Penn State's going to have a big year. I think they got a chip on their shoulder. I think he's the Baker Mayfield of 2018, not necessarily as far as the draft, but what he means, the kind of the straw that mixes the drink, what he means to Penn State. And they want to prove that they're more than Saquon Barkley. This dude's going to lead them. So I'm saying Penn State's going to have a great year, and Trace McSorley, and I'm worried now that I'm
as you should be.
You got Ohio State and Michigan State both at home.
Yeah, got to go to Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
Bear, how you playing the Heisman race?
You know who else is going to have a great year? Clemson. And you know who's going to have a great year from Clemson? Travis Etienne. Exciting player.
He's got to share carries, though, dog.
I don't know. He might emerge, though, but by the end of the year as being the sole guy.
He's a freak.
And another running back as well. I mentioned before, DeAndre Swift at Georgia. He's got no one really to share carries with that backfield right now. Good. He's a great price at like 20.
What do you got?
Etienne is like 70.
There you go.